Anybody hear me now? Anybody hear me? Anything? Ah, okay. I don't know. I'd got my tracks mixed up by the looks of it. Oh well. Start again, shall we? Right. So, hello, welcome. Oh, but quite a few of you in here now. Sorry about the mix-up. Sorry about the sound issues. So, plan today then will be to look at some testing of our Autodrive map on Map Italia. Now I know last week we said that we would start this course, but as you can see by the helper menu with me on edit, we have done a lot throughout the week between myself and Jan R. We've done the road network, we've done everything, we concentrated on G to start with to get stuff working for FSG, but now we've got the whole course complete, we believe. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a load of testing. but we're also going to do some automation. I've set up a little bit over here in field 67 for some automation, so that we can just set some stuff up in terms of delivering to sell points or silos or anything like that. A little bit of this is for Kegarino, who's a friend of the channel. Been speaking to him this week and on Discord, and just he's kind of new to AD. Just wanted and asked some questions on FSG stream on Wednesday about it, so I just dropped into a DM with him and just kind of worked things out there. And if he jumps on, great. If he doesn't, he's got this to look back on in terms of setting up for the automation and things like that. So I think what we'll do to start with is we'll jump over into our combine that I've got set up over here in field 67. Now, all the fields, because of how tight the roads are, we have had to put little loops in. So if you can see here, little loops, so that basically you come into the entrance of the field, it loops around and then comes back. Now, that's fine. Obviously you can adjust as you see fit, but we will do it a little bit differently. We're not going to use those loops for this bit, just so that we can kind of automate everything. Now, I've set up a courseplay course, as you can see in the mini-map on the bottom left here. You can see the courseplay course is set up. It's ready to go with the combine. Set it up with 5 headlands and some up and down rows. So before we get on with that though, let's jump out, let's head over here. I've flattened out the drain here, drainage ditch, and just so that we can get some stuff running on a bit of on some Autodrive and a bit of courseplay automation. So let's get ourselves this trailer. Over here. There's the man himself. Hello, Jan. Okay, so I know, yes, technically I'm butchering my own course here, but just to show a bit of automation, just going to set up a little loop here and get him on the edge of the field. Okay, we'll drop that down just so that we can do this here. Okay, so let's put in our point here and put it as temporary field 67. Okay, and we'll put that, that'll be in the default folder, so that'll be fine. Okay, so we'll put that on combine unload. Now, all we're going to do here is have it as a combine unloading into the trailer, and then the trailer will deliver it to where we want to go. Okay, so it's just a basic one for today. We'll go on a different map when we're going to use auger wagons and things like that, because they're a bit big for this map, so just tractor and trailer for this. So I mean, could have left it on field 67 I suppose, but just so that it's out the way. Okay, so let's find out where we're going to sell our wheat. We'll sell it at the mill. It's the it's the best price at the moment, but it's also, I know, probably the closest one to us that we can sell properly, although it's right over there. That's fine, doesn't matter. So let's put it as, oh no, you know what, we don't have to sell it, do we? So let's send it to the Western Railway interchange. So train, Western Railway interchange. There we go. So we'll turn that on. Now you can see here it will say, oh, let me just increase the size of that, sorry. So you can see here at the moment it says no harvester with same target found. Now that's because we need to get out, back into our harvester, and we need to set his point to temporary field 67. Okay, so it's the same as the tractor. So if we don't need to turn him on, do anything else, we just leave it at that. Okay, so let's just get him going on his course. And he's going to carry on through the field. So, we shall leave him going. Now, my concern here will be that we'll get stuck on the edge. Okay, so let's get him out of here. Fire him back up. Sorry about the tree. And what we'll do, we'll just turn the course on a minute and just see where... Yeah, so I mean he shouldn't really be going there anyway, so... I think we're going to have the same issues as FSG had by the looks of it. Nope, nearest. Right, there we go. Okay, so we'll leave him going for now. What we might have to do is, let's see, if we got... Have I got my simple inspector? No. Okay, that's fine. So we'll leave him running for a minute. Okay, he's going to get quite full quite quickly, and our tractor's going to probably have a bit of a problem unloading him. So what we'll do, we'll keep an eye on it, and if necessary we'll come back to him in a minute. So, what we'll do now then is have a bit of a drive around and get ourselves some testing. So what we want to do is, so Jan and I have done a load of testing ourselves, and we think we're okay. There's a couple of bits that we haven't been able to test. One of those being the railway points. So I believe it's this WRI train. There's one over here which is the silo here. We've not been able to test those because in the multiplayer version of this map, which we've had to use to do the course on, because this is too big to do on the single player on the multiplayer server, the trigger points don't work. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out some of those trigger points today and see how we get on with that. So if you can see, we've got our guy blocked on an object again. Okay, this is going well. It's just like an FSG stream. You know what? I'm going to jump out and I am going to get rid of it. Simple as. There we go. Run around the field and do the rest. There's a few more that it will get stuck on otherwise. Give it to him. They should all be alright. This one needs to go. Right. We'll come back and see if he needs any more. doing later. Okay, so let's jump over. So one of them we were having an issue with was over in here in the BGA. So let's jump over here. Now we couldn't find anything that goes in here. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll work out what we can put in there. So let's get ourselves... Alright, I'm just going to mute the game audio because of the music in the store. So let's get ourselves small massive. We'll bump up the that's it. Okay, where's my tractor gone? Down there. Right, okay, that's a bit odd. Let's move our point to over here. And let's just reset him back up to the top. There we go. Right, and we'll buy ourselves a small, just a small, let's just go with the class without the extension, that'll be alright. Okay. So, there we go. So, going to leave the Autodrive on for a minute and just see what we've got. Now, the point that we're looking at is on the map. It is down as the residual. What have we got here? It's the residual solid digestate disposal. Now, I believe it's probably a byproduct, but what we'll need to do is we'll need to, let's see if we can fill. Do we get solid digestate? Here we go. Right, so if we get let's stick a load of manure in there. And then we're not playing with seasonal growth, turn that off. So what we'll do, let's turn on my productions. Why is that not showing then? Why is that silo not showing? Did I forget to turn it? Forgot to turn it on. Okay, there we go. Right. So that's starting to produce some solid digestate. Now I think that is obviously what we're going to end up putting in there now, having now looked at it a bit better. So let's try that as an unload. Well, there we go. So what have we got down here? Bit of a out and around there. Let's just knock some cones over, that's fine. And I've managed to put myself in the wrong place. Okay. Let's go back round the bottom then. Okay, so where do we get... Jan, any ideas? You did the BGA. Any ideas where we pick up product from? Ah, looks like it's over here. It's the digestate load. Can we... Is there a solid digestate load point? What's that down there? that a load? What have we got? So that's an unload point, but we need a load point for the solid digestate. Now it's in the spawn apparently. It's a spawn mode. So let's have a look and see what we can find. So that's the digestate load. So we've got 2,000 litres of solid digestate already in. Let's go back to the production menu then. Solid digestate. Let's change our input mode. Selling, distributing, spawning. So it's spawning, but where does it spawn? That looks like the methane point, so that's not going to be there, is it? Okay. Curious. Anyway, right, we'll come back to that later. So let's just see if we can fill it with solid digestate. There we go. Now, I'll run round here. And let's put BGA Italia, find unload, and we'll put that on an unload there. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Now, over in the top corner you can see we've got needs to be unloaded, so we'll jump into him. Okay, so now he should have been unloaded, and that's why, because he's got himself stuck. Okay, so let's reset him. My guess is he came over to try and unload him, got caught. So let's put this guy back over here. Let's put him back on here. Now obviously where are we? Oh, hang on, let's turn our friendly traffic off so it doesn't get in the way. There we go. Oh, you're right, that's one you couldn't find either. So that's one we'll have to take a look at. Right, so if we jump back in to... Where's this guy going? Hang on, let me just open this up. Oh, that's the one that I've not got set up. Okay. This guy's going the long way round today. Right, you know what. Okay, got himself through by the looks of it. So this is probably one of the maps that you can't, it's probably going to be hard to sort of fully automate because of the narrowness and the edge of the fields being really close to the edge. But as you can see here, he's now unloading. Combine will probably kick back in, and when he's ready he'll go, and this guy will sit and wait. So let's just sit here for a minute and just have a look at him. So let's have a look. Okay, just about to empty the combine, finishing now, so he'll kick on, tractor here, he will sit and wait. Okay, so he's going to now sit and wait for another call. So we can leave him to it. Right, so where's our other friend? Oh, there we go. So here we go. We can just see that he's just got here. He's reversed in. He's selling the solid digestate, and then that is actually it because I've got it not set up to kind of drive off again either, so there we go. Off he goes because he's trying to get to the unload point. Alright, so that one works. So at least we know that trigger now works. What we're going to do is, next one we're going to send our trigger. I know that I couldn't get to work in the early parts when I was setting it up, is over here at this silo here. Oh, hello, that was not right. Ignore that, ignore that, ignore that. There we go. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Right, so the next one to look at is the silos TR. So let's have a look. What can we send to silos TR? Scroll through these. Not sell point, but it's for the train. So let's fill our thing up with, let's just stick some wheat in there. Let's get him to unload at train points. Nope. What did I do? Oh, other silos. There we go. Silos TR. Let's see if he unloads. Yeah, I know, Scott. Okay. That's the problem with some of this. The way they've built the map, some of the places when you put them on top, they will fall through when you're using the quick travel. So nice and awkward. But oh look, there's the train. So hopefully, let's jump in him now. We can see that we've got a nice reverse course into this silo here. Now, as I said, when I was testing it on the multiplayer server that Jan and I were using, I couldn't get a tip trigger here, but hopefully I'm not getting a tip trigger here either, so that's interesting. So what's going on with this tip trigger? Do we have to be further in it? Nope. Let's have a look. There seems to be a yellow box just out here, but I don't think that is a tip trigger right here. Nope. Can we manually unload here? Let's have a look. Wheat is not accepted here. Interesting. Couldn't find anything else though that is accepted there. So what have we got? No, so there's nothing that is actually accepted there, which is interesting. So that looks like it's a defunct silo. I don't know. See if we can dump anything in there, shall we? Sorghum, no. Oh. What does... Ah, I wonder. Let's just try this. I wonder whether we need to have the train here. But as you can see here, it says silo is empty, capacity info, use capacity 0 litres, total capacity 270. So something must go in the silo. Just what? We rent the train anyway, and just let's try a few other things. I don't know. Let's try some seeds. No. Some straw. Nope. Excuse the save. Yeah, I own all the land, Scott. So here you go. There you go. I own all of the map. So um, and so yeah, just a little bit curious. Um, open the map. Yeah, and what were you after in terms of the map? Or was that just in terms of did I own the land? Okay, so train's coming in now. So let's just jump out. Let's position him underneath and let's see if we can get a tip while we're underneath. I'm not convinced this is going to work, to be honest. Let's open up our covers. Right, so it's not letting me fill. Now I know that's because there isn't anything in there anyway. But normally it would let you fill, but then not give you an option, wouldn't it? Right, let's just move on to the next trigger and let's have a look. Morning Tanner, welcome. Yeah, so yeah, you're right, Scott. The trigger does seem to work because it says you can just deliver certain items. Interesting though that it's not coming up. Maybe they've just not put in any items. So let's go under this tip trigger. And oh, going too quick, going too quick, going too quick, going too quick. Oh dear. Massively overshot that. Whoops. Let's go back. Okay. Right. Can't fill here either. Interesting. Let's close cover. Let's reopen the cover. Okay. So, yeah. Don't know, because that should be another one here that we could have been using. So, interesting. Right. Oh, hello. Did not want that. Right, so we know that the reversing course works. That's the main thing. Alright. So let's have a look at trying to send it to the Eastern Railway interchange. Train. We'll just send him on his way. Okay, so as you could probably see when we were there a minute ago, he's now on his 4th of 5 headlands, and as you can see from this guy here, he's also 53% full. So hopefully now that he's cut in and now that he's going like that, he should, where are we? Over here. Be working quite well. So we can leave him going for now, and hopefully when he's full, he'll trip over to here, empty it, come back, sit and wait. So we'll leave him to finish that field for now, and we'll have a look at something else. So what was that? Oh, wage payment. That's okay. Slow our time down as well. Okay. Where's our friend's travelling over here? So we'll leave him going. Now, one other thing that you can do with Courseplay is, rather than have it set up with Autodrive, if my memory serves me right, I'll just double check. You can have courseplay where is it? Combine self-unload. Okay, so combine drives 2 trailer on or near the field to unload, not supported in multi-tools or convoy mode. So what we can do then, alright, is let's head over to the starting combine, start him up, and we will grab this header over here. And let's see what we can do about getting out of here. And we'll head down to the field. Just field number 1. Oh, I'm going to turn my wheel a bit hard there. You know what? Shh. This is all to do with testing and showing people what's going on. It's nothing else. So let's. Come on. Super strength's on. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's go around and down here to field number 1. Okay. Got no crop in there, but that's fine. We can help sort that out. Let's pick up this one here. And we'll put him to work down here. So let's just where is it? Set field fruit. There we go. Field number 1. What should we do? Let's do some canola. Ready to harvest. Ka-ching! There we go. Right, so what we'll do now, let's set up another courseplay course. So turn courseplay on. Field position, there we go, and let's, again we'll put on a load of headlands, smooth, field centre up and down's fine, generate the fieldwork course. While we're in here, let's go into here and combine self unload is on. Okay, so let's set him off. First waypoint, off you go. Of course you're blocked by an object. Right. Now, for this one, what we'll do is we will get this tractor, base game starting tractor. Well, I say base game. It's one you get on the start of the map, put it that way. And then let's just turn that off for a minute because this isn't actually using Autodrive, but it's just another way of showing that you can unload your combines automatically. So let's pick up our trailer. Now one thing we'll need to do is we'll need to take the cover off, and then what we'll do is we'll park him where the combine has already been. Like so, and we will turn him off. Interesting. So yes, we've got obviously combine unload on cosplay as well now, so you can do it in different ways. But we'll leave this here, and the combine will drive back round and empty himself when he needs to. Right. So, oh, here. Okay. Let's we need to get back in this guy because he seems to be rocketing down the road. But as we can see, he has no lime in the trailer, which is obviously what we put in there. So let's run ourselves back up here. And what have we got? Can we see anything? See if we can get the... Let's see if we can get the train around here and have a look. But looking at it, our silo, or did we sell it? What did we do? Did we sell that? Sold products? No. Harvest income. Is that the lime? Right, okay. I'd forgotten about this guy, to be honest, so let's send him back up there. We'll put some more product in and we'll check everything out. And we'll check the train while we're up there as well. Okay, let's turn Autodrive back on for a minute. Now, train's here, so let's have a look. Let's head down. Alright, let's start that up. Okay, so here, as you can see, we can actually dump any product by the looks of it, and there's our line. So that one's okay. Right, so that one's okay. Let's have a look at the Eastern Railroad Interlink Challenge interchange silo rather than the train. Let's see what we get there. Right, so other silos. Spin ourselves around. And what can we put in? Let's just put some of that in. And let's deliver that. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Now that's the sell point, so there we go. For some reason I have seen... there's a sideway point there which we don't need, and a sideway point up there that we don't need. There we go, so that's the sell point. So that's okay. But we can see that they work, which is good. And he'll now trundle off and drive off the edge. So we might have to look at that one, because that clearly isn't right that he's driving off the edge. So let's try, we'll do the same, but we'll try something a little different, and we'll get him to drive off somewhere afterwards, rather than try and unload again. So let's fill him up with canola again, but this time we will set this up to what we on, oh, that's an unload combine. There we go. So we're delivering to Eastern Rail Link silo. We'll drive off to the dealership and canola. Pick up and deliver. Yeah, there we go. I know this isn't quite right, because obviously the dealership doesn't have canola in the silo, but what it'll do is it'll make it start driving off to the dealership afterwards, hopefully following the course properly. Oh dear. How long have I been muted for? I'm guessing a while. Damn it. Done it again. Sorry guys. Anyway, been having some issues with train point. We need to look at that again and see where we go from there. So yeah, sorry guys, that's another rookie mistake by me, muting myself again by mistake. Being a bit of a muppet really. Hopefully you can forgive me. Anyway, right, so we tried out a couple of train points. Hopefully you saw that. I know that wasn't riveting content with no audio, but what I decided was these guys are working quite nicely together. Emptying it into the train, which doesn't seem to be working, but I'll feed that back to Edo anyway. Then we've got this guy working quite nicely over here. I did empty him out because we don't need the product, it's just a test. Yeah, thank you Jan. No comment yet, sure. But what I did decide is we'll have a look at testing farm D. It's the last farm we did before we stopped to come onto the stream. Thank you Scott. See, somebody likes me, Jan. Someone's willing to forgive me. I was asking Scott, so one thing I asked while I was muted was where are you streaming from tonight? Unfortunately I can't make it. We've got a friend's surprise birthday party over at the pub, so we're going to be over there this evening. Yeah, just wondering where you're streaming from. What maps on today's agenda? So I thought I was giving you the train talk. No, Tanner, I was just being a plonker, and I must have taken a drink and forgot to unmute myself again. Interesting. That didn't want to let me buy any sheep. Curious. Yeah, did you find that? Oh no, there we go. I was just too close to it. Ah. Okay, let's buy some of those as well. And nice, Middleburg, buy some sheep, plant some barley and some other stuff. Nice. Right, so got that. What have we got over here? Another dialogue box here. Let's put some piggies in. And let's go back to our tractor. And let's try some of those points. So, a lot of the farms, as you may have seen on FSG stream on Wednesday, are really tight. They're old, it's Italian, it's all about keeping things nice and concise. Now obviously for something like this it's not ideal, but you make it work, right? All farmers make it work. So that's what we've done with our Autodrive courses. Now I will admit that a lot of the reversing stuff in the farms is Jan. He's done a lot of the farm work. I did a lot of the road network, and we've done some sort of sell points, buy points, production points in between as well. So, right, we want wheat. We want to deliver it to what farm are we at? Farm D. Farm D chicken food. And I don't know, where should we pick it up from? Keep it as a dealership. Fill this with with wheat, and it's so simple. That's it. Going to go to here now. I'm hoping. Here we go. So you can see all of this. Look at that. That looks mighty complex, doesn't it? Now, it's really, as I said, it's really tight, and it's just really, you've got to be really, really concise, really, really sure about what you're doing. And there we go. Our chicken food is dumping nicely. And let's just empty him out, because then he'll drive off and he'll head off to the dealership, basically. There we go. Good. So there we go. We know that the chicken food works. So should we try the sheep? Let's try sheep food. We'll just say grass, because I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to take. Let's just double check. Yep. And we'll just set him going, and we'll fill it while we're travelling. Okay. Anything in particular that we still need to test, Jan, or are we pretty much ready to rock and roll with this one? Where on earth is he going? Right, for a start, it didn't load my grass. Why didn't it load my grass? Because I had it set on empty. Clever. Where are you going? Is he going up to this field to turn around? No. Oh. That's why he's going to the dealership. Right, here we go. So he's going to try the sheep food next. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll have a look at our automation of those combine and unloading and things like that, and then we'll probably call it early by the looks of it, because yeah, it's alright, Jan, thank you very much. We like your nice little comments, thank you. Appreciate those. So, as you may see in the chat from Jan, this Autodrive course looks like it's now ready to go out to testers. So we'll get a copy sent over to FSG. He can sort of put it in as his course and use that. There we go, and the sheep food works as well. So that's it, and he'll now drive off to the dealership. But you won't. But what we will do is this time we'll go pig food. Pigs. Did we put pigs? Oh, Jan. There are no pigs. Pigs on D? Where are we? Let's have a look. Pig barn. Water and slurry. Silo load. Oh, silo. Yes. Here we go. Pig food. And he's going to drive off again. Oh, he's going to the dealership again. Yeah, so we'll get it sent out to FSG. We'll get it put up on the testers chat in our Discord channel, and hopefully we can then get that sorted. Myself and Jan have kind of had a look at Stone Valley, got that hopefully sorted, got some trigger points sorted that weren't quite working properly. Got a fix on one of the roads, so I think that's pretty much ready to go out live as well. And then in terms of Red River, that's been out for testers for a week. We're going to probably leave that for a little bit longer because Red River is a massive map. So rather than only give people like a week to test that one, we'll probably give that a few more days, see if anything else significant comes back from that. And I've done it again. I've done silo load, not silo unload. Clever, well done. But at least we know it goes to the load point. Yeah, so yeah, I think we'll probably leave Red River for a little bit longer, but other than that, I think we're coming along nicely. So Jan, what I think Jan's going to, don't know what we're going to look at next, to be honest. I'm sure Jan will come back and tell me. I think we're probably going to look at East Vineland, New Jersey, because it's like top of the list in terms of stuff from the course suggestions in our Discord. That was like one of the first maps that had been requested or suggested. So that'll be one that we look at soon. We've got Backroads County to look at. Griffin, Indiana has been requested. So we've got quite a few still to go. In terms of myself, to be honest, I might it's not that you've forgotten it, Jan, it's just, I think it's just named down as silo unload rather than pig food silo unload. But it's also a silo as well, I think. Yeah, so it's that silo MP. And I believe that is probably a pig food as well. Let me bring up our animals HUD and have a look. Animals, pig food, no pig food. So no, we do need to do pig food on D. We've got the silo, but we've got no pig food, which is curious. So let's have a look at this. But yeah, I think, to be honest, what I might do, I might have a couple of weeks off from doing Autodrive streams. I think what I might do for a few weeks, next couple of Saturdays, is do a bit of a let's play, just as a bit of fun, just something different. It's not something I've done live, it's not something I've done in general, so maybe just a bit of fun. And one left in the shed. Or in here. Is it in there? Yeah, so I mean, if anybody's got any, yeah, just something different. Have a bit of a play. Probably one of the one chances I'll get to actually play, rather than yes, I can see it now. Yeah, it's one chance I'll actually have to have a play, because a lot of the time otherwise I'd spend doing Autodrive courses, so it might just give me a chance to have a look at actually having a play, and have a bit of fun, I guess, and hopefully yeah, we'll have a bit of fun along the way. So right, let's just let's see if we can do this. So I'm guessing probably from here. Let's go out here. Hang on, I will drop the trailer because it's easier without it. We'll come up here and we'll come up nice and straight. Now we're going to go a little bit further forwards to make sure that the trailer gets nice and straight, like so. Come on, give me a point, give me a point, give me a point. Does not want to give me a point. Go back a bit then, and let's just, there we go. And then we'll come back nice and relatively straight. So ideally, when you can, you want to try and keep reversing courses as straight as possible, so that the tractors can sort of adjust correctly. But there are parts where you can turn, especially if you've got your trailer straight behind your tractor first. That's the main thing you want to do, is get the tractor straight first, and then go and go nice and deep. There we go. And we'll come back out, and as we come out, go straight a bit more, and then we'll come back round this way and join up to this farmhouse course, I think, like so. Right, now we need to get in there and name our last point. Let's go for a nice good run up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. We'll add in pig food unload. Right. Anybody got any issues with me having a bit of a let's play live instead? It's a bit of fun, something different. I know lots of people do obviously let's play lives, but I'm not really a video editor, so to be honest, if I'm ever going to do it, it's going to probably be live stuff. I also like talking to you guys when there's some people on. So right, we'll empty at pig food unload, and we'll ask for pig food, so it's going to load at the silo. Right, now while it does that, we have a blocked object. Of course it is. Why on earth is it doing that? Oh, is it trying to get round? Oh, it's trying to turn, that's what it was. So let's put it on last waypoint. And what we'll do is we'll move our tractor further up the field a bit. Out the way. There we go. Although he's now going to get caught on this again. No, he's not. There we go. Right. There's our... Yeah, thanks Scott. Yeah, just something different. As I say, I'll use Autodrive. I'll probably do it on a map that I've got one of our courses on. Do a bit of playing around, and yeah, I mean, what else is there? Once I've found another good map that I kind of want to live stream on, that for Autodrive, I might do that. But yeah, otherwise I might go on to live streams, because Autodrive is Autodrive, right? There's only so much new stuff I can sort of show on Autodrive. I've kind of done quite a bit of it on the live streams I did for Stone Valley, so I think I might just go into a bit of Let's Plays. Bit of fun. Hang around with you guys a bit more. Talk to you guys a bit more, hopefully, because I won't have to concentrate on where I'm driving for my while I'm doing Autodrive, because if I don't concentrate I end up crashing. Right, so here we go. So we're just testing out this last one then, this pig food. Right, so there we go, you see, so it's not gone far enough and it's now going out of control. So that didn't work. So I'm just going to pull that a bit further up. I think it'll get stuck on a tree though. I'm just going to maybe move our reverse course out a little bit, like so. Right, and we'll try this again. Right, cool. Go further, go further. There. Oh, still not going far enough. Okay. So that's our issue here, is the fact that it's not going far enough before it picks up the reverse course to then start reversing back. And that's an issue you can have sometimes with reverse courses and things like that. You just gotta keep trying them out until you can get them right. Can we get out of the field? Yes, we can. There we go. Let's try this. Move the next ones to a little bit further. Which one's Jan? These over here, down at the bottom. Let's see if this one works. Gone a little bit further, but still not enough. So we're still going to collide. Okay. I mean, getting itself in, but that's not really the way you want to do it, is it? You don't want to be scraping it. Let's pull some of these round a little bit then. And let's maybe move these this way a little bit, just to pull them away from the course. To be honest, the end one's probably a little bit too far now. Right, and now that one's stuck on the curb. Okay. Got himself off the curb. And got himself in. There we go, and there's our pig food. Let's see how he goes coming out, shall we? Move the last one. There we go. Done. Move those ones around a little bit. Although he's now going to want to go back in again. Autodrive's a bit dopey sometimes, because there's quite clearly a course out of there. Okay, well there we go. So that's that. Okay, what we got? Start filling. Okay, never mind. Right, let's have a look how we're going. So he supposed to be unloading himself. Why is he not unloading himself? So this is why I don't really use the course play unload. I'd much rather use this unload. It's much more, I'd say, reliable. You do get your moments with Autodrive, absolutely. Spring Creek comes to mind quite a bit, Jan. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot more you can do if you want to sort of fully automate things like this. It is what it is, and it's a game, right? So there's always going to be some limitations to what you'll be able to do, but yeah. So there we go. Nice and a little bit all over the place, but I'll have a bit more of an idea for my live stream, and I'll set up a nice map and play course and things like that, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I mean, anybody got anything they want to see briefly before we finish? Otherwise, if you could hit the like button, that'd be great. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week for a start of a Let's Play. Probably just a live stream Let's Play series once a week. All I've got time for, really. So fine, Jan, it's a simulation. It's a simulator. Still a game. Anyway, on that note, thanks very much for coming along and watching and spending some time with me today. I will catch you all again very, very soon. I'll be back on at 3 o'clock next Saturday. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.